Hi, and welcome back to the show. This is Spirits, Tunes, in the Tarot. Welcome back to all you Dreamweavers, present and new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm really glad to be here. And for the newcomers, how this works is we listen to the spellcasters, those dream-weaving lyricsters, that tell us the stories. And we get our messages through those tunes and the cards on the turntable. Ha ha ha. Okay, the tarot turntable, that is. So for you new people, get your pad and paper out, because a lot of times I'll give out history about the artist, movies, and whatever comes out. It's really interesting how it works. And I play the different stations on Pandora, whatever it is I choose for that day or whatever's suggested. And then I also see what the energy is that I feel and the vibes before I do the show. And energy is fluid here. So flip the records any way you like. Just don't try to stick them in the cassette player. And we don't want the record scratched, right? So last month, I did bonuses for the top 3 of the highest views. And for this month, I would like to do a contest for the highest views and the highest views with the highest most likes. And we'll see how that goes. I was hoping to get one or the other, but we'll try to do it that way. We'll see how it goes. You be the judge, and you are the viewers. So, what else did I want to say? Well, get your pad and paper out, get your snacks and your drinks, and also listen with your earphones. If we get enough subscribers, then we'll start listening to the music as well, along with how the cards play into it. It's really interesting how it works, and I like it. So, let's get tapped in, tuned in, and turned on, because I'm fixing to. And we're listening to 70s Funk Radio. Okay, and we're doing Gemini tonight. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Just make sure, guys, that you don't have it too loud. Blast your ears out. Excuse me. Tonight's energy is on Gemini. And I got Keep On Trucking by Eddie James Kendricks. So we may be talking to a trucker. And a shout out to all you truckers out there. And keep her safe and bring us all the goodies that we need. So, a lot of love. I'm not going to let love control me from just, there's a fire. There's, to love me, there's a fire. In love. I'm ducking, diesel trucking, straight to you, baby. Through sleet and snow, nothing holding me back. Okay, now we got, I'm gonna love you just a little more. Barry White, baby. Oh, love that Barry White, I tell you. Now, about Eddie James. He was born in Birmingham, Alabama, so we may be somebody talking about Birmingham, Alabama. But he helped put Motown on the map. He was one of the originals. And Detroit's Motown label made him a star. And then we got Brick House by the Commodores. That lady's stacked. That's a fact. She's got everybody. She got everything a man needs. And she knows how to please. And I do stutter sometimes, guys. Which is okay, because I'm perfect. And it's all right. And the reason why that happens, a lot of times, it depends if I'm tired or whatever. Because I do a lot of different stuff. So I hope it's okay with you. Because it's okay with me. And I'm also not talking with my regular accent, so that kind of messes me up a little bit. Maybe I'll show that to you sometimes. So, this guy here, the trucker, he's really in love with somebody, and he avoids all kind of temptations, and he's going straight to her because he loves her and he wants to get her. So, he's diesel powered and he's on his way. All right, let's do it this way. Okay. All right, so let's start with the Alice in Wonderland deck. Energy's fluid here, so you can take and flip it. He's deeper and deeper in love with her. What do we got, Spirit? Please protect us as we get your message, our Heavenly Father, for our beautiful Geminis. Check the charts, people, wherever you have Gemini in your chart. Ooh, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Somebody's needing somebody's love. Maybe that brick house, right? Somebody wants you every way. Thank you, Spirit. These cards are stuck together. I don't want to do those. Well, I guess we are going to. Okay. This is the Three of Spears. So somebody's coming out of heartbreak. And the world. And somebody's world is upside down. Which is not moving and changing. And the Five of Flowers. Which is the Wands. So somebody's trying not to fight. And the Sun. So somebody wants their sun back. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. But somebody loves you, baby. Oh, somebody loves you. And somebody's needing your love. And somebody wants you bad. Because Barry White says so. Somebody's name. Ooh. Oh, thank you. So we've got the Six of Swords, which is trying to move, right? Traveling. So somebody's stuck with a broken heart or coming out of a broken heart and wanting to move. And here's the Chariot, which is upside down. Not sure which way to go. Thank you, Spirit. And the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody didn't give a good offer. And the Knight of Pentacles is usually the slowest moving. So maybe he's like that trucker and he's trying to move. Because he's all upset with those Five of Wands. He's been up in his head. Thank you, Spirit. And the Two of Wands. Oh. The Two of Wands having to make a decision. And he's no time. His ships are in there. Sitting back there. So he's got to make a decision. Which road to go. That's why he's stuck. Or she's stuck. So let's find out from Edgar Allan Poe what we're going to do. For our lovely dream weaving Geminis. Check your charts, people. You got Spirit. Thank you. Oh, the Sun. Is all but coming out of the heartbreak. Somebody's going to love you. Somebody's going to need you. Give me one, Spirit. For why we have the Chariot. Oh, too many cards, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, the Six of Cups. That's remembering the past of when you were younger. Maybe this is about two lovers that when they were younger and now they're looking at and making a decision. Their world's upside down. Why the Knight of Pentacles is trying to make a decision and he's upside down because he's moving quicker. It's in your head. You got to come out of that hermit mode, hanging in decision. That's what's wrong. You're stuck. The Knight of Pentacles is usually the slowest moving tonight, but he's always there, you know. He finally gets there. Maybe you need an expert. Oh, the Five of Wands. We got the same thing. Gosh, the demons. Somebody's puppets are all up in their head. Not sure which decision to make. Let's see what the creature's got to say. Maybe you need to talk to somebody, baby. What do we got, Spirit? Our beautiful creatures. What do we got? Whoa, Spirit. That's too many. We'll take these three and see what we got. Oh, we got Judgment, Opportunity. You know, there's a frog in here. Okay. Forever relying on God. That's what that means. And we got Superstition, Steve Wonder, Talking Book. So maybe this is religious factors. Maybe somebody's trying to get the opportunity or coming out of a broken heart and having an opportunity. Or maybe somebody's making a judgment or a plan. And here's the hanging one, which is perception. The writing's on the wall. Very superstitious. And what's funny is she's got those cards where the cards fall, right? So it's your perception of when you were younger and the world and the Chariot. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. You're thinking about your legacy, everything that you've built in the past. I can understand, and maybe you're having to make a decision now and you don't know. And it may be about a person that you really like. And maybe you're worried about you missed the opportunity, or you want to try to make that opportunity. I would go with my own intuition, not what other people think. You can talk to them about it. But I would definitely go with your heart and what feels right, and then make the logical decisions, you know? Look at the whole picture. It's easier for... I don't know, some people say it this way. It's easier for sometimes your heart to catch up with your head, or your head to catch up with your heart, or your heart to catch up with your head. I'm not sure which way it goes. But it's easier to think logically all the time and then slowly bring your heart to it. But a lot of times, can't stay stuck in our head. We have to go with both, you know? Can't go with the old superstitions, or, you know, sometimes our traditions don't always, the way we were raised, fit with what's now. Three of Pentacles, Mastership. So here's the World in here too. And then there's the red one and the white one. And then she's got her eyes open, and the other two kind of mixed up. Okay. The devil's on his way. That's Capricorn energy, as he says in here. So those people are putting a blind eye. And that's kind of like a three-party situation. So a three-party situation could be anything too, folks. It could be work. It could be family. It could be a lot of things. So let's see. And having things you don't understand. Superstition. But you got a legacy, and you got to master yourself. And you're probably worried about judgment, but you're afraid of missing an opportunity because of people judging you. Sometimes you got to go with what is best for you. We got the Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. That's what you need to. That's the opportunity. Going with your heart and your own. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. Three of Wands. Garnet. So that's waiting for your ships to come in, but your energy is low and you're hanging in position. So you're needing inspiration to get to your goals. Okay, and we got Temperance, so you don't have any balance here for sure. And you're emotional and you're overreacting, I think, or overthinking it. I find clarity through calmness. Here we go. So you have an anxiety, that's for sure, about your legacy. That's why you're in hangman's mode. About the offer. And of course you're in the Five of Wands energy. And here we go to Three of Pentacles again. When I show my work, others give support. So nobody's giving you support and it's still here. The next song is I Get Lifted by George McRae. Rock Your Baby. So nobody's supporting you here, and maybe they can't. Maybe you need support. Or you didn't have support in your decision. Nobody's pouring into your cup. You got to do it yourself, it seems. About your legacy, your Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what some movie people have got to say. Feels like your back's up against the wall or up against the fence. Or you're on the fence and teetering and don't know which way to go. See what we got, Spirit, for our beautiful. Whoa, okay, we'll take them. Okay, we got the Page of Swords, which is somebody that's spying on you. Being sneaky. People are watching you. So it says, I make decisions without pressure. Maybe there is a little pressure going on. And you got the Nine of Wands. So now you're dropping those wands. Or you coming out of Wounded Warrior energy. You got the Eight of Cups, walking away from something and walking to it. Because you've been out of balance. And then you got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is usually a player energy, but self-confidence. Also, knowing what they want. Boogie Nights by Heat Wave. One, too hot to handle. Somebody's Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights. Let's see what the stars got to say. To our beautiful Gemini. We are here to party. Dance with the boogie, get down. Always the best in town. Keep on dancing, baby. Keep going. Okay, Nina Simone. Her attitude, never trust cures from the system that made you sick. Poison, when love is no longer on the menu, don't eat it. There is nothing more beautiful than speaking truth to power. Isn't that funny? Some things people say, there's power in truth. But it's also speaking your truth, being who you are, and embracing your own empowerment here. And never trust cures from the system that made you sick. So if your love is making you sick or your situation is making you sick, then you need to get out of that. When there's no longer love there, then you don't need to stay there. Kendrick Lamar, Dreamer. Okay. Attitude, become the cure, not the system. I can't make this up. Poison, don't demand respect, command it. And the only way you can get respect is if you respect yourself, people. That's how you command it. You don't deal with people that don't give it. Inspiration, you can be broke without being broken. You know, money isn't everything. Your self-respect and self-love is everything. And when you do that, you're going to attract that for sure. Must be true. The lights just flickered. So, you know, rich comes from here. Abundance comes from here. Inside. You can't buy it. You can't even give it. Okay? But you can inspire somebody. And you can uplift. Okay? And sometimes doing something that makes you feel good, and that's self-love. Taking care of yourself. Doing things that are good for you. May not be what you always like, but it's good for you. You know what I mean? So, let's see what the roses got to say. And I only read these in an upright position, people. So you got to keep on dancing, baby. You got to do it for you. It doesn't matter what other people say. And if people are watching you, that's fine. Show them. Don't worry about the judgment of others. Worry about your judgment and what your higher power or source has, because it's between you and him. Be the dreamer that you want to be. Go with the passion like the Knight of Wands. Have that passion. A lot of times the Knight of Wands is in and out of your life. So is the Knight of Wands. I mean, the Knight of Swords. Okay, we got the Wild Rose, the Architect, Woods Rose. Number 5 may be significant. Let's read that. Wrong book. Oops, sorry about that. Looking at the angels, maybe I should get an angel for y'all. Commercial is a sign of shortness of breath. It could be a sign of heart failure. So somebody's heart may be in need. Okay, the Wild Rose. Okay, the Architect, Woods Rose. Oracle meaning, while problems and even seemingly impossible challenges may be arising, this may be the opportunity, here we go again with opportunity, to create something new or take a different path. Here we go, goes to the path. Kool and the Gang, Jungle Boogie, Kool and the Gang. It's the next song. All right. take a different path to your goal. So sitting down there and thinking maybe, you know, what you should do. Be careful not to simply jump onto a new direction just because you desire the outcome. See, there we go again, the desired outcome. We know what we want, but sometimes we have to be in that hangman position a little bit and let your mind and heart come together. But sometimes our heart can fool us. We have to use our logic as well. Be careful not to simply jump onto the new direction just because you desire the outcome, because the foundation will not be sound. See what I'm saying? Are you ready to dedicate yourself to the making and development required? So sometimes we have to plan first. Make a plan. Sometimes the goals can change and the plan can change a little bit, but if we have a plan on our way, then it builds that foundation. With the pentacles here. So when you don't have those pentacles together and it's not built right, it's going to falter. So you have to work with the architect. So that goes with these here. The architect reminds us to be the maker of our own destiny, but to plan carefully and deeply before we set forward on construction. Yes, got to have that idea, got to have that inspiration, and then make a little plan so that it starts working. All right, the plant energies, meanings and uses, precision, logic, solutions, investigations of self-reliance. There we go with this. Okay, so the Page of Swords is watching and learning and looking. Deities, Apollo, Athena, Agma, Ganesha. Astrological sign is a Virgo. So you may have some Virgo in your chart. And let's get you an angel oracle. Now I'm going to read these up. Got Firecrackers, the best mass productions. Firecracker by Mass Productions. Wow, I've never heard them. We got Spirit. We got J. Hudeo, 32. 32 may be a number. She's my fly. Calls her a firecracker. A real proper lady. She's soft and so pretty. When I get around her. Okay. Jehudiel is leadership and endeavor. The angel of figureheads. Jehudiel's name means laudation of God, and he helps us to feel qualified to step into our own guiding and leadership roles. There you go, building that foundation. Like his image in the oracle, Jehudiel is often depicted wearing a crown and carrying three-pronged whip, representing the divine authority of the Holy Trinity. He is linked with the Sacred Heart, helping us to recognize our own Christ consciousness so we may live heaven on earth and teach it to others. So we have to live on here as above, so below. He is linked with the Sacred Heart, helping us to recognize our own Christ consciousness so we may live heaven on earth and teach it to others. If you are in a position of authority, ask your kid to help you act with integrity at all times, which when you're building this, you are the leader, right? to help you act with integrity at all times, and to acknowledge that true power is the power of love, not the love of power. Here we go. It goes with this one and this one. My first, okay. You can pray to him to help you. He is a Easter Island warrior on his card. This archangel is the patron of all who work in some field of endeavor. His crown symbolizes the reward for spiritual labors. So you may be a spiritualist or a spiritual leader. As an advisor to all who hold positions of responsibility and authority, he watches over kings, queens, presidents, judges, and others in positions of power, ensuring that they still remain true to God's work. He is also known as the bearer of God's merciful love. So there we go, the watcher here. And this could be covering all of those duties. So this may have something to do with some kind of power. Message, I am assisting you with your spiritual endeavors. You are a natural leader. Stay true to your integrity. So you can become this earth angel. Okay, well, that's where we... Sorry about that, folks. I hope that you got some messages from this, and I hope to see you guys again. Please like and share it, and remember the contest about the likes. For every like and views, I'll have a special reading for you guys, and the most views. But this is Spirit. Till next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now it's time to tune out. Love you much, Spirit. Bye-bye.